Hey, what's up everyone? It's MK Bricks here. I'm back for part 3 of my building Carnotaurus mock. I know I'm probably a week and a half late, maybe more by the time this video is uploaded, but yeah, I got too much stuck into the building, as you can see if you've watched my last video. So I made a ton of progress and didn't record it. But this is where I'm at the moment, so I'll give you a quick run through. I mean, like I said, if you follow me on Instagram, you can see the progress that's been made. Yeah, and compared to the last video I put out, I mean, this is just, yeah, I've gone stupid. It's really come together really quickly, actually. Now I'm just waiting on a couple bricklink orders. But let me take on a little bit of a walkthrough, and I'll show you what I've been up to. I mean, first off, as you can see, I've finished out the body. I mean, the legs, the support. I mean, the arms. The arms have got a bit of posability. The actual dyno itself's finished. Just needs a few more of these little round tiles for a bit of greebling on the other side. But the Carno itself's actually finished, so I'll give you a quick rundown of that. So he's got that real bullish sort of head. We've got the little stubby arms there. I love working with the with all the black pieces because I accumulated a ton of them from all the Batman sets, and I was like, what am I going to do with all these? And yeah, so they've come in really handy. I had to buy hardly any parts to build this dinosaur. Most of it is what I had on hand, which is really good. And building in black, yeah, it helps. It's a very common colour. So we've got the legs there. It looks like it self-supports from this angle, but I'll show you how I've done it. Because the leg joints, it does self-support, but it does want to just topple forward, and I don't want the whole thing collapsing and it break its face, so I'll show you what it actually did. There's the tail. We'll move on to some of the terrain. So as you can see, I've raised the whole thing up with the brown bricks along the bottom there. And that allowed me to make sort of a couple muddy, swampy puddles. Got some of those new leaf pieces. I can't remember what set I got those in, but I was like, oh, okay, I've got a few of those. Might use them. There's more terrain around the foot. I've got a bricklink order of plants on the way, so just waiting on that to come in to finish up the terrain, but you can sort of get the idea of where I'm going with it. There's the other mud puddle. I actually bought a ton of these expensive fern pieces. I mean, geez, they're pricey, yeah. So we won't go too much into that. So you can just see I've started the terrain there. As we go across, big old Carnotaurus, she's going to be munching what almost left of this carcass. We've got, I don't know, we can say that's a hip bone. I don't know, I think it's the best sort of large-scale bone I could come up with. I just remembered I had those ball pieces, those Technic ball pieces, and I was like, yep, perfect. We have the actual carcass itself up here. Let me just pop that out. It's just free sitting there. So this is just supposed to be a bit of rib cage. You can see I used like a superhero cape there. One of the soft cloth ones is sort of a bit of flesh hanging off the bone. That's just it from the top. Not much to it. Not supposed to be much to it, considering it's been half eaten. And I don't know if you can, I've got the perimeter fence at the back. So initially I wasn't going to do any sort of background, but this is how the Carnotaurus is actually supported. I've got one of those single clear rods, and it's yeah, so it's stuck into the neck of the Carnotaurus, and then jotted into the wall there and built into the wall. So that just gives it enough support. Let's see if I take it down, I'll show you. It gives it enough support just to keep it on its feet. Like it's not going to topple forward. If I did that without it, yeah, see you later. The whole thing will go face first. So we'll take a look at the perimeter fence. Just like I said, I'm waiting on parts for that. You can see what I'm getting at here. These were surprisingly rare and expensive. They're a bar piece, 16 by something or other. These are the actual 4 that I had from when I was a kid. And they were in good condition. So I thought, oh, I'll start off with those. And then I initially had it 3 high, but it ended up looking, it was too high, so I dropped it down to 2 high and just built the base of it up a bit. So anyway, I ordered 8 more, and yeah, to get them in any sort of quantity, especially here in Australia, it was just I went on Bricklink Australia and I think there was 2 sellers. One had 1 and one had 2, so I had to go overseas for them. But yeah, very rare piece. I really didn't know that. So as you can see, there's a bit of a voltage sign. And then I'm using those Technic connectors as sort of a, I don't know what you call it, just sitting behind an electric fence, like a bit of a, just thickens the build up a bit, the fence, just so it looks a bit more secure. I don't know, I took a little bit of inspiration from the fence that the Spinosaurus in Jurassic Park 3 breaks through, so, I mean, yeah, it's a bit of inspiration. I didn't build and copy off any total fence. So, yeah, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. People have to have their opinions, whether it's good or bad, but hey, go for it. We'll have another look at the Carno. I can see if I can... No, it's really a bit hard. Let me just take the camera out and I'll sort of get a bit more better shots. I'll take it out of this holder. Bit of shaky cam there. So if I get it underneath, I mean, all the stomach is built up in the light bluish grey, so there's nothing really exposed. You know, it's a solid build. The back there, this piece was absolutely perfect. I think I might have only had the 1, maybe 2 of that in the black. Oh, and I just stuck it in under there, and I was like, "Yep, that's it. That's staying there. I'm working around that." It just contours the shape of the Carnotaurus perfectly. So, I mean, I don't think I could have built it any better. Like, in looks and the structure of it. Just getting the angles on those legs and making them stable enough to stand was, yeah, a bit of a mission. But we got there, and I think it looks pretty good. The feet are planted down in sort of... Oh, there you can see there, they're planted down into the base plate there. And what I do is I build up it all in there, and it sort of just locks the feet in. So it's... it's not going to go anywhere. It's got a bit of play. So guys, once all my Bricklink orders come in, like, that'll be it. I'll be able to knock this over in a couple of weeks, and it'll be ready for one of my Sid Lug displays whenever I decide to take it. Still got other builds I need to take and display. So, because this has come together really quickly, I'm really surprised. I think because I built the actual Carnotaurus so quick, because I had, like I said, just about all the pieces on hand. And yeah, so that's about it. Tons of progress. Probably should have done 1 or 2 videos before this one, but I just got too stuck in the building, too excited. So anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed it. You'll have to stick around for part 4 and 5 and maybe the complete product. Let me know what you think. See you on the next time, guys. Bye.